munye se hire street box no ni ade no bi wa ha oba no kra na solar no nso so e beto e bo asne ma obi na no so ahwe ni atete so kama mo amutu aton e fa no homa cables papa no de bi e kasa bo sheba ha inti ha home of quality electricals and appliances e bibia da ya wudi kofie ho se wudi ye fie de e bo sheba ha inti anti attack for than in PZ na PZ da for no ni kete Dubai di hwani mu na aduma ha se titru de wo ba na chese e bo sheba plaza ba bi orepa Promise FM yebutui 03220 30838 0536 095 na wosheba ebeje woso
oye pensio eye kroji emuda ho ede oye pensio no program bia aware ase aya ponto ase ba bia eye oye pensio eye kroji 0539596165 0539596165 tan so na ye nsuo no
mene de krobia asante menu aba
PSA Lodi and Samno Entremo Enim Yeshase Efree Aya Apomde and Sensam ho Aferi Military Hospital Jumedie no Enyina say yesi hospital kase na onwie akaka krabi na no na beto dwase sika e woso kekabo mu no odi wie no wabeto din ene $85 million Ghana mrashabedwefo womo se womo ntia se edom ketwa no womo se ba mu yeda ba mu Gani ba wono ntia se firi se NDC aban ba ye no aso atwentwen so eni se no sika no kra no a enka wo so tua no omakeka bomu ama mre konti ebi abeka hoyi eno ena orakofia mankwa manu deputy ranking member of Parliament Defense and Interior Committee wodi to jo Ghana mrashabedwam se eye hospital no na nka afempibienu ene nwotwe oraje ekofo abreso nkomu yeso busidi so folai ene ko ye ya ndi se ba mo se da bi ye 2009 no wo mo so de beko enkran etamale ena omode ba nkran ena afe ya huru santan ebesi aferi nso a ena ayetwentwen ho besi sabre huru akofia mankwa manu ni nsem ni
yehia wa ha ye nyina yate ensem a ene nam ewiem encha ye bia ana deputy minister for defense the honorable Project Temfi ebetroye beka ye se Ghana ban ete contractor oye Afari Military Hospital 500 bed capacity hospital I want Asante Memu sika sebe United States dollars $85 million na eno enye no kre esan se a free 2021 ebesi 2024 ahobrasie mia migina hai na me deputy defense minister me anso na me chairman for the project implementation unit na ba bia ni ho asa ekai ewo ho na de wo mu ni se ye beka ya 2008 ana yewura kofo apresso unya loan osia aye de ba besi Afari hospital 2009 ye to waba sabe fofi antoata ana MPP edi nkubu ana NDC ebaye NDC baye no enfie ensia echi ansana bosia yanya no 2009 ana 2008 ana adwuma no ebetimi akoso no omwantimi anye 2008 President Kofu Abreso loan okoji na eye 180 million United States dollars adwuma ye koye na eye 10 key projects sabe kwato kasem 10 key ye twawia ye hia ne se wode esafoa ebe maye
onimonyo fo Kofi mankwa menu
ene entwa so wonsem fufuru en kane so afo no hwesi kasem so na do danko akufu ato na abreso ne wopede kere oforiata na wobufra ban mu papa ni hu nsema gi pepeku pa wo wiase Ghana ha kura titru isu se ska bia fa ne nsase a otubata kwata America mamu aka obi ama special prosecutor aye ne se wo wura imra no mecheche ne mem akone na matani general nyina ama chese ka Ghana fo hwe ni mu so pani oforiata ebeba afi kura de ba beto mu a ese ne nkrata ya odeti America ho no kura no ebre no aso apa ho nti enso kura so emra edi no ekwokoto ewa America oti kreti Ghana ehwe ani mu se nka koto no be pampa yi wetumi abepiem ewo Ghana ha aja ebeto na sendi no eso na enso so no ye tetete ne se koto akwa asetan afedie America aban ye koto kura titiriu wonum ayene se opani kere oforiata said ye ne lawyer mchechuchagefo pani Frank Davis ede kwakwato wonum animu se beya papa no woma ne ntra ne baabi esan se wonya boni bia no ampa court why se won tra America okra permanently ya sisi ama ne permanent residence no eche said ye yetete Frank Davis ne nsem wode ma ye
as rightly indicated in the press, there was a 2.5 year hearing yesterday in relation to the petition for the adjustment of visa immigration status in the United States. And thankfully, the court listened to the various submissions from the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Justice, and the lawyers, our counterpart lawyers in America for Ken, and has come to reason, determination, and ruling that Ken's visa application status be granted. So he is now going to enjoy permanent residence in the United States. Adjustment of his visa status in the United States of America has been granted. It has been granted. It is up to the authorities in Ghana to explore whatever legal remedy they have.
And you open Frank Davis na motiru ekano no na ye charge for lawyer penny Ediama openi Ken ofuri atanti said yakudra no papa no oba ma sanse amane kwanso ntra America ho said yatia no
Ghana National Research Fund foto a wabo na ebeboa enhwehwemu ne yehwehwemu a na yetimi agya so aye biribi enti for researchers won otimi ehwehwemu fa bibi ho se ne aduro bi ne ehu ne ehwehwemu afa ho ne yetimi aye se Ghana yanya ya de ayaye na sa research fund no 2020 afimpimienu ne aduonu na wo ye act 1056 na make us his excellency awula John Dramani Asankusu Mahama wahye se won fasika 100 million Ghana cedis ento futuo no mu na emmo afi ehwehwemu a obeye na launch no na wo launch eda na di akere se wode 100 million ebe tu futuo no mu no owuro John Dramani Mahama ejina mansan Ghana anim ede nsam tutwa se
the future belongs to nations capable of generating their own solutions to their challenges. Ghana must be one of those nations. And that is why the African Union's target of investing at least 1% of GDP in research and development must be viewed not merely as a spending target, but as a strategy for competitiveness, productivity, and ultimately sovereignty. Now, if you take expanding GDP of Ghana, our GDP from 2024 was 88 billion. Now it's 114 billion. So take out your calculators and work the maths. 1% of 114 billion will give you a certain figure. And when you get that figure, even just divided by 2 to get 0.5. It means that we should be investing about 6 billion cedis every year in research. Accordingly, I'm pleased to announce an immediate catalytic allocation of 100 million cedis to support the operational launch of the Ghana National Research Fund.
Enti sika no for science, technology, agriculture, pomden, social science and humanities ho oro John Dramani Asankusu Mahama
acheche for Suapa do mum say ban we de akeka ho abu be from University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG for chere se wo mu book research allowances bi akam aba no entwia entinka wo beti atwia strike eno no so afọ wo hwa de hwa so na duru so tie ya no waze imam hnya ha ene ne ho here wo so atu na mo ya aban no eguso na de no we free processing na che se wo ya ntutue enwanimu ya nti achechefo no nto ombo enche yo hwebia no wonsa ebeka na nchechemu kakra wo de eto so ne sesese no omatetre won pa wam egba awuram nyese bi omufiti ya ne atam bi BBC sika yese beje aha entisa obia ne de enu nti ehye wo so de to ho efa abefo kwan hwansa ne bia wo kra ne ye de wala wase ama wo no enu so no mbeye.
I see the president of UTAG, Professor Vera. Let me recognize you and to assure you that President Mahama will not give UTAG an opportunity to go on strike. Therefore, your book and research allowance, I have a copy of the letter here signed by the Minister for Finance. What you may not be happy with is whether the exchange rate is the Bawumia rate or the John Mahama rate of the exchange rate. But at least none of you will debate. Then I conclude before I invite the president. In the country today, many are struggling to measure the popularity of the president, the growing popularity, the decline in popularity. But you know, if you conduct a good research, and that research analyzes the outcome of the 2024 presidential election, it can only lead to one irresistible outcome: a popular president with an extraordinary mandate by the people of Ghana.
Enti openi Haruna Idrisu ena moten wenka no na ne ntoaso no wo se aba no de wo pepa se eba ehwehwemu ye research no ena afi suso enema wodo akeka bomu ema bronika de information yetiminya sebe adesua wunim de dodo no ade kire nkwada no a eno suso wo se aba no emunani nwoso ntina eba research no a chachafo no kan wo ho sa na ono so no ho pere sebe ye obitimi atua na afi afiri ho na moto anya kwan anye san hwemu no manya bi de akye adesua fo so ade.
President John Dramani Mahama is here this morning to give meaning and commitment by unveiling and formally declaring the formal declaration of the National Research Fund, which for him is simply not an academic fund, but a fund that should facilitate, enhance national productivity, industrialization, and innovation. President John Dramani Mahama works with the words of Kurt Lewin, German-American psychologist, who said that no research without action and no action without research. And for President Mahama, the lesson simply is he wants a country that creates solutions, not a country that will neglect research and import solutions. So for President Mahama, he wants Ghana to lead in providing answers, homegrown answers to our continuous national challenges.
So for your decision, so may you openi Haruna Idrisu.
Yentu swe badia ba hana ba kinkane ba jidi se be tie bedabase doma is mraso bedwani ni honorable Rachel Ama Owusua woni Women's Health to Wealth edwumaku a ensha ban se broni bekasa NGO aka bomu na wonu ka bomu ene edianigi aba agenda yazo enigi aba ene sen wo masi toilet foforo ena wonu matutu abura kama mfidie suso ama school miensa e wodoma isimansi ni mu ene wamfie Praise Junior High School esiotiano Praise Junior High School ena wama na afọ DA Junior High School omani ajepa wama biebia no honorable Rachel Ama Owusua ansamo a wodi tu dwane
a school for titiro man di ni beboye na ya mama no wo ho no a creative space ya dia ma be se mama no so bebenya baabi ne be so be ye funa na bibi sa ha be so benya baabi awura na sansa be man nti ba sha da creative baabi special de eba se be sesa be ho apad na be beto se de ajanambia no ensi akasafu enyina aka ni isi subio na nano hada hono ma babia ewo ho se be pono ne betum na kurumba anya kwana ankwa ada se be bebuani ana bebeja be na asisisisi babi basabasa nsuoto na ehukuru kogu nsuom nsuoto na ehono na nwansena kosiso a ede yade ene yare wuo ni beba se de ebe ya ebedi ya huni nti no school for no dia kuro dia ya nweso enyusu na ya ni kurumma enkasa said ye benko enko ye ne basabasa.
Ruby Bezransu Kasai, where a project officer Emma Women's Health to Wealth. Jumekwen Shabansia, Omone, Honorable Kabomu, Edijumano.
I am delighted to present this newly built water, sanitation, and hygiene wash facility to the first 3 basic schools in Doma East District. We will complete 3 more by the end of September this year. Water and sanitation are not just infrastructure. They are fundamental rights that support health, dignity, and education. Many schools have struggled with inadequate facilities affecting children's health and learning. Today, we are making a bold change.
Wanu kasa wie ya ana Mrs. Francisca Ankoma Aka wa headmistress Emma Esioti ano Presidio Junior High School a omonso enya mfaso free dwumadie no emu no aseda nko a na o hye boss obehwe enom abaya ma wonom no so yie.
For a long time, our school has faced a major challenge regarding institutional sanitation. As the saying goes, health is wealth. And it is impossible to talk about quality education without providing safe, hygienic, and dignified environment for our children to learn and grow. The lack of an adequate toilet facility didn't just affect health, it disrupted instructional time, lowered student morale, and affected attendance, particularly among our girls. Today, that narrative changes completely, thanks to the incredible benevolence, vision, and swift intervention of our donors and partners. Our long-standing prayer has been answered.
Yo, Mrs. Francisca Ankoma Aka.
Asin Central Canberra Shibjani, Opani Kennedy Akopre kwa Japan, Kopre Frank Tufo Dibre, MPP Amayukuru mu sansi kunman wo. Adia yo taye, wasaye biem, yetiende se wadani chirem, 37 military hospital. Enu wakomo mo pick up bako. Ena afi incubators, sen kwadan weni dem, omo aya wo omo, chese mono chianu a, omo nyanru omo ebreso wasi ya wo omo no premature fo no. Nti wadane de masoja fo no pick up na wono fe. Nanso a we yen wadani chirem a Accra Regional Police Command ho. Ena won so no komo omo pick up bako. Ena fidie titan for michira motorbikes no. Makuma kudunum 15 motorbikes so omo so anye na wo momfa nya adwuma na we no 15 motorbikes no ebekọ Bravo unit na afi pick up no so akọ counter terrorism unit a nchechiremu a wodi tu dwan se Ukraine ni asopa wase eduru ebre bia ye adwuma se ti senka ende kra benan onu nkomu ye adwuma se birika na so manya adaje apie abeja yedi ya ni aso.
About 4 years ago, the regional commander and his deputy visited my house to see these 3 young men. And when I saw the car they brought, I laughed. Then, when I was teasing them, the deputy said, "Oh, why don't you give us 1 car for our needs?" I didn't say anything because I was not ready. I was there then, beginning of last year. I know Ali very well, the ASPN. So he came, checked on the young man. He introduced himself and said, "Oh, now I'm in charge." I look at the car. I wonder how they are able to work effectively with such vehicles. So I promise him, I'm campaigning. I'll reserve 2 cars, brand new. When I finish, I'll give 1 to you and 1 to 37 military hospital.
Enti Opani Kennedy Akompre kwa Japan de bosha o share no chese wadi su a wadi a share no ekro mu motorbikes makomako dunum na enkramantemu police commander COP Era tuti tuaruka ensoso HRS na niaso pa oni gina na mu police fo no na emeje enemen na wadi aseda etato.
Put it into good use. That is, it will aid us in effective policing, patrols, and ensure that criminals within the city do not have a free day to operate. And we need not talk much on this. We want to assure Honorable that this gesture that you have just shown to Ghana Police Service will ensure that we police the community with these resources we are putting. We also want to say that I know this is not the end. We will be asking for more. Like we'll act like Oliver Twist. So we ask for more. But what we are going to have, we assure you, we won't use it as a private use. It's going to be used for police duties. You will not see the vehicle picking through children or doing domestic work. We are going to use it to improve on our security.
COP Era duty tuaruka ono ene ye enkramantemu pusi commander.
Yo, Agri House Foundation Executive Chair any Alberta Nana Echa Akosa was a foundation no a foundation a eboa e wa rekocha mu no ebeboa ama wode no mafofra bi maaye woni owo agriki mu no wo mo anya didie ni anije de aye adwuma atwetwe maburu e de arokocha mu ama arokocha aye de Agri House Foundation flagship omudwumadie bi a mo frɛ no boot camp no mo ta akɔ anti se dwumadie no ase e na wo mo panyi abeta na echa akosa e de nsɛm wei etudwa
ya the ministry of KaseÄ ya save with Ghana ya save farmer service center we na me dey be possible so dey say dey enkoso but me dey mu no ye dey do the role of the youth e wo sa we ni Spanish data for farmer service coordinator in KaseÄ. No more agree say okay, a nice initiative from Modiaba, but definitely no, we don't do that for me. It's on my problem statement on how the friends say the youth believe say the ministry or the government can make the farmer service centers more sustainable. This is only now for one direction. Quality class so coming up with different packaging.
Anti Alberta Echiakosa, na Deputy General Manager Emma Quali Plus Ghana, Andra AKL, also Edenisam Etujase.
In this boot camp, we think it's a very good initiative because agriculture is one of the key industries here in Ghana. So it's not just about going to farmers, to agro-processing companies. We need to start from the beginning, which are students. They are the next generation of agricultural experts. So it's very important to bring them on such a powerful platform from different universities all across Ghana, bring them together, visit companies, visit farmers, mix the technical skills they have with the reality of the industry. And then also support them wherever we're able to support them with the knowledge we have, with the guidance we have, and listen to them. I've seen the videos of last year, and a lot of students came with very good ideas. They know what they want to do. They have ideas that can work in the market. So it's also our role as industrialists and, let's say, people in the market to listen to them and try and see how we can support them for the ideas to come to reality. And it's
auntie, Nidindi Andrea. Akel AKL oyo bruni pa kokoma chi
ya fechere gongon na wora na say Reverend Makensia ona egbo chama Emma 12 Apostle Church ewo bibiani wo dia tudwa say wiase e wo no enfonso obi a nti obi fomu a aye nsu nya ni kai ni nya yi mu no na emoa
nsu obi wati bia no mu na ya mmom pa ya ma no na ya fa futuo mese ni pano na nyame ya duma se ni pano be den e be sacha na enumunyam ya de mfie bebre ne pe enumunyam enso da krope on be ya enumunyam no etini firi wonsa okay mike etire mike asempa no etire nson chichemu ba akona na palesifo no bisa yesu nsema fa omomre be ho ti yesu no omo kasa ita kiro mo se ye eko nipa mu no enwu no hu fi sene efiri nipa mu ye den eba
enji eno no na ni nyina mu no na edwade sukuru a wodi a we mfie nsia afashi bia no wo she Heaven Gate 12 Apostle Church ye ne wodi fo ba dan na afo na eda no na wodi fo ba nso eto aso
tin papa e shana su wom na so mutintin na se wan fa bibi amfram na onu yakopon no soma wo no eno na wo de adwuma so obedi nkunu etinyame ama na di nkunu nti se ya to tuni bebre anya kan bebre atan ni ani biri ni ani aminti ana mama hye yakopon ni
Prophet Dina Afo Ninsem
na wonwasi chairman foforo mekire Asante Mantem enyuma nkitwa eku ayefre no asi Ashanti Regional Association of Small Scale Industries Paul Yausaben ono ene ayi no se chairman ensem odi tudwa ene
say ya to aba ayi mi ase Small Scale Industries Regional Chairman no the ya hwehwe no se association nyina ye nyuma nketenkete nyina esese ya do wo ba regional body no no ya be hwehwe se ya do mo gyina be ba sanse ensa no dwuma nketenkete ena ma wo maye den ipeja ena se mu ye nyuma nketenkete na wa hwehwe amfa ho so ama meka Small Scale Industries no wa hwehwe bibi kura na so ohia mo a obre
na Reverend Christian Balaji ono na Ghana nyina wo ye president ono nso ne nsemnye
na share Association of Small Scale Industries kubatan a hwe enwuma nkuma nyina ewo Ghana ha so ene ye share na dwumadi ade ba ha Asante Mantam abato ye abato ewo regions ne nyina ene na aduru Asante Mantam so a yaba na yabebe power empanifo a wombedi ekononim for the next 4 years entina ene ye wahi yo yadwuma de titiro no ensano adwuma ene anwuma enkoma sade ye ka no man mu se yen ena egina yeso titu entina se ote asenka na babafo hairdresser fo adwamufo ene womo aka ena ekambo mu ema ye akoi
yo Reverend Christian Balaji
enya asomafo ngoma no etinum imuaduonu ankro ho no no Peter ani apostle for no the church man for no ye ne se awiase a ye wo no de nyankropon ko a na wasi adibuo ani anidie ema no na we no na nipa dasani wotimi ka twro no a na ono no ntiasie mu no no ade akwa kosi se ani se nyankropon ko no se dibuo ani anidie ema no a ma mu nipa kra na asema mfa nidie ama nipa ensehwe obi kra tumi ka se ono ye wonsuro nipa di se nyankropon enkuto na wonsuro no Sada nchechiri mu wetie ene ebenada ba ne sa no anitua se yakwa ama so yakodi komagigi nchirimu kakra na afie de tututua wofo apostle Emmanuel Nuakon ba efia Promise Broadcast Limited ya ono ne human resource manager HR no na Victory Church asafo no so no masi asofo mpanimfo baako aboso anwumire mu adwo
yo menduso
aboso batoti mega
tonka pa krovia
yo wadawroma ene ya tade mabu aninu a sa na tie anase nchechire mu fufuro bi o
yeah krovia no dance na match promise I have for the promise to keep from me now and say Sansuba Peter ekai say yemfa enidie emma yentie radio na sintie telephone no se oka na nye sana o chire Sa Peter ya kai no man ma ono le chire se yemfa enidie ma was before say those in people in authority nimpa edim penini yemfa enidie ma o na hey asemba akwa okai ye na o chire nyina ne se de me kofa ba yin se Yesu Kristo wu ye chire a oja asoro no dwumedi bi ase mo nsa ka chiro bo se omo kanya mi ase no ba bia nti Paul de o shebi o kai 2 Corinthians chapter 4 Paul de o shebi to say I charge you before God and man that preach in season and out of season or say ka asempa no mra sem ene mra ensem Jesus to show me say omunku yesi afa na nyina o kan bi o man nti asemo na enkofu yi no omo friends omu say asem no mo kan ya kensi ema wo nti omo ebo mutimpo say ombe stop omo mamu nto aso se no na 24 frɛ petro mu ka kyerɛ mu say efri na koi bible so omo kan no pere nge no ka kyerɛ mu say efri na mo mbo Yesu Kristo bi tan pichibio wole Peter ebu sese nti aseba nyamya na obo so ya sase obo minimum yenu waka se yenka no yenya no nto na yentie de mo ka no nti nyame asem odi ato ene nimpa asem a odi ono to de ba nyame de bla nti se obi propose bi esa de boni beblewa obi sese nyame boni na se menye papa na nyame simia ebi si wa kam den mu Daniel obi a Bible say we yojidi bi abompa de bia no pa wi ani numre Daniel de onfa de mpa bo ni agro na nkofo bi akodi kokon nsa bi akohye mrato wo say efri na akui no bi amompa ena Daniel say wati de den so sanya nyame no ene no ekasa ene nyame no hihye ode ato amane de ontumi ntena ho da korokora wa bra omompa Bible say obompa nti eno ebi no ontie ye yamya kana so ontie limpa saa so da ye Hebrew mrantie mi say from Shadrach Meshach Abednego omo so ohene hye say efri saa mre ne kono obi ankoto no ohene ho ni no ono no mo nsum no na Bible so say ma yensum nyame bia enka osonso nyame obade no nti ehye omo no mo say yenye nkutu nkutu sene yenyame no wa se mratu wa se yenye no magie kwa yenkutu enti yenti ni pa na se enti nyame no bia na Peter efri eba no memu nyɛ sɛ yɛde disrespect and I say in your mom who Casadia Chimpini, Penny. Go Peter Nangasaka, or Siam Fanny dear Emma one na with dim pediing na. I say give respect and honor to those who are in authority. Peter not a chair on the woman. And the honor Aquafas has some agent so a day Suba Bonnie be Casacasa phonic as a Phoenix Chimpini for me. And your Bible, you know, so it's only someone getting. Bible tree for say, you said the mapage. But that's it, because we here, it's the phone for.
Joe, any apostle me now on Swasi, that's an a traso a free ho, that's a party chichimuna, na apostle Niakon, what they amaye, titia, if I knew na abwaye.
Yadikasiana see a change of fire move over K or be take over, or the move cross over. Asetinapa neba.
O folk, Yami Wafa, O folk ventures, and electricals. What was here, ya? O folk, electricals. Tia Mutia, one in a Miss Umutia, papa, and O folk electricals. Na I was a new ring while the Hukakra, actually, I become myself.
Yeah, I, Bishia.